Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to do some math or arithmetic in C# and Bolt. Start a new project and make sure you have Bolt installed. If you don't know how to do that, please watch from the start of the series where I go through installing Bolt, and the link is in the description. So let's get started. I'm going to project. I'm going to create a new folder. Let's call it macros, and in my hierarchy I'm going to create an empty game object. I'm just going to leave it as game object, add component, and you want a flow machine. Click on new, just as we did before, and let's call this math. Click on edit graph, it will pop up with the window. I'm just going to deduct this here. Okay, so we're not interested in update, we are just going to be dealing with start. So what we are going to do is print out, let's just do some addition. So I'm going to click on this arrow over here and just click and drag, and I am searching for print, and mono behavior.print, click on that one. Now here in message, just click on this little dot next to it, that node, and click and drag. And what we want to do is input something. Okay, so I'm going to search for add in math generic. Okay, you can use math.scalar as well, but at the moment I'm actually not 100% sure what's the difference there. I need to do a bit more research, so just use the one from math.generic. So I'll just show you that again quickly. So just add, you'll see there math.generic, math.scalar. I chose the first one. Okay, so this add node accepts two inputs. So for the first one I'm going to input an int literal, and for B I'm going to do the same thing, int literal. So it will take A and B values, add them together, and output that into message where it will be printed. So I'm going to enter values. Let's just take 15 and 5 and press play. And I will see the value of 20 in my console, which is exactly what I expected. I am just going to leave that as is, and let's get on to C#. C#, I'm going to create another empty object, and I'm just going to call this add C# and go back to the other object and call it add. Group them together. Okay, so C# add component and C# script, new script. I'm going to call this math as well, and create an add. Open up Visual Studio as we did before in the Hello World application, and here is just prototyping. So we have start and update. We do not need update as well in here, so I'm just going to whack that. And okay, in your start method, just remember you need to put your code between these brackets, these curly brackets, because that's the start and end of your method. I will get into methods later on. For now, just know that you need to put your code inside here. And I'm going to simply print out 15 plus, let's make it a bit different to the other one, 15 plus 20. And my bracket's in the wrong place, so just make sure your opening bracket is immediately after the print, and your code looks exactly like this. Okay, so print, opening bracket, 15 plus 20, closing bracket, and semicolon at the end. Semicolon is used to terminate statements in C#, and if I go back, I'm expecting to see 35 infinity when I press play. So I'll say 20 because of the bolt script, and I'll see 35 below that for the C# script. Or it's in a different order. So it's, the first one is 35 for C#, the second one is 20 from the old bolt script. Okay, so from that you can see the flow graph. For me it still feels like a bit more work. Whoops. Oh, by the way, if you get lost like I just did, just click on overview. It'll bring you back to your flow graph. Okay, so that felt like a bit more work for me for the flow graph. C#, it's much more cleaner and more compact, but I still think it's just a matter of personal preference at this point. So have a crack at that, and look, you can do things like changing this. So if I have to change this in C# to say subtract 15 minus 20, that will give me -5. But if I have to do the same thing in bolt, it's a bit more work. So I have to come back here, delete the add node, look for subtract. I'm selecting the first one in math.generic again, hook up all the nodes again, and then only we can press play. So this one should give me 10. So I'll have -5 and 10. Okay, so as we go along, we will start seeing where bolt has its strengths and where C# has its strengths and weaknesses. And yeah, at the moment, it still seems to me like C# is still a lot quicker. But as we go further on, you will see places where bolt actually has some advantages over C#. So until the next video, please try this out. And let me know if you have any issues, if I'm going too fast or too slow or anything like that. Okay. Until next time, enjoy.